Anthropic has recently announced the Model Context Protocol, which enhances the ability of AI models to interact with external data sources, making integrations easy for developers. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use MCP with Claude, and we are also going to create a fully functioning weather service using Python by integrating it with the Claude. Alright, so let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to show you a quick demo that if I provided the prompt, add brunch on Sunday with Mike in notes and run it, you will see that it will say that I apologize, but I don't see a specific context or existing notes to add this to. So this means that Claude by default does not have the ability to add anything to the notes. But this can be done by integrating our very own notes application with the Claude desktop to enable it to understand all of these prompts and perform accordingly. So now in order to use the MCP, I've created a new project inside my IDE called the Anthropic MCP. Now I'm going to open a new terminal window, and inside the terminal, I'm going to run certain commands. But there are certain prerequisites for using the MCP. Firstly, you need to have the UV package manager installed and configured. And the next thing is to have the Claude desktop available on your system. So if you don't already have the UV package manager, it is very simple in the VS Code. You simply have to run the command pip install UV, hit enter, and it is going to download and install everything which is needed in order to install the UV package manager. Once you have the UV package manager, now we are going to use this package manager in order to create an MCP server. So for that, we are going to run the command uvx create MCP server, and once you run it, it is going to download certain dependencies and will say that it is creating a new MCP server project using the UV. So you need to provide a project name. I'm going to call it notes. Then you need to provide a description. I'm going to go with the default description and the default project version. Once you do that, next it will say that project will be created at this location. Is it correct? If you're happy with the location, simply press Y, and it is going to create a virtual environment, download certain more packages, and then it will ask you that Claude.app is detected. Would you like to install the server into the Claude.app now? And this message will only appear if you have Claude Desktop installed on your system. So I have Claude Desktop available. That is why I'm getting this message. So I'm simply going to press Y so that this server can be installed inside my Claude app. So once you will press Y, it will add the notes to the Claude.app configuration, which is actually going to be a JSON file, which I'll show you in a bit. And then it is saying that it has created a project notes in the notes. And now in order to install the dependencies, we have to run these two commands. So firstly, I'm going to run the command cd notes to move inside the repository of the project. And then I'm going to run the command uvsync --def all extras in order to install all the dependencies. Once you do that, now if you head to your project folder, you will see that we have a new folder by the name notes, which is actually the name of the project with which we created the server, and inside which we have a virtual environment and a source directory. If you go inside the source, we have two files, init.py and server.py. This server.py is actually the file which contains boilerplate code for an MCP server used for creating a Note app and integrating it with the Claude desktop application. Inside this file, firstly, it is importing all the required dependencies, which are actually different libraries from the MCP package. Then we are initializing our server by the name nodes, and then we are creating different type of functions. Firstly, we have a function for the list resources, which is actually used to list the available node resources. Then we have a function for reading the resource. It is actually used to read a specific node's content by its URI. Then we have a function to list the prompt. It is going to list the available prompts. Each prompt can have optional arguments to customize its behavior. We have a function get prompt to get the prompt by combining argument with the server state. And then we have a function called the list tools. It is actually going to list available tools, and each tool specifies its argument using the JSON schema validation. And this is actually the function which is actually going to attach our server to the Claude desktop application. And then in order to call the tools, we have a function called call tools, which will find out our tool and is going to call it according to the requirement. And then inside the main, we are simply going to run our server by passing a read stream, a write stream, and certain initialization options. Once you have written all of this code, now you have to restart the Claude to make the changes available right here. So go ahead and restart it. Alright, so I've restarted my Claude, and now you can see that in addition to this experimental feature, now I also have another icon, and if you hover upon it, it says one MCP tool available. And in order to verify this MCP tool, you have to go to the settings here, right here from the Claude. And if you go to the developer, you can see that we have the MCP configuration right here. And if you go to this edit config file, we have a file called Claude desktop config.json. If you go inside it, you can see that here we have the information about our MCP server, which we have just created and connected to Claude. And all of these lines have appeared right here inside the JSON file when we were asked to connect our server to the Claude desktop. So once you see all of this information inside your Claude desktop config.json file, as well as this MCP icon right here, this means that your MCP tool has been successfully connected and attached to the Claude desktop. Now, if I provided the same prompt that add brunch with my concerned day to notes and run it, now instead of providing us an error, it is going to ask us for the permission to allow the tools from the notes. We are going to allow it, and then it is running certain commands and is saying that it has added the note successfully. So if I expand it right here, you can see that our note has been added in the form of JSON by having two fields, a name, which is actually a weekend plan, and the content brunch with Mike on Sunday. So this means that we have successfully connected our local application by converting it into a server and have attached it to the Claude desktop, which Claude can now access in order to add different type of information to the Notes application. So this was an example where all the code was already generated and we simply used that code, but you can use all of this code format or the code structure to create your own applications and convert them into servers so that they can be connected to the Claude desktop using MCP. So let's go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna open the terminal once again. And once again, I'm gonna run the command uvx create MCP server. This time I want to create a weather app. So I'm going to provide weather to the project name. I'm gonna go with the default description and the version, and I'm gonna go with the default project location. So once everything is downloaded, it will ask you that Claude app is detected. Would you like to install the server into the Claude.app now? This is being done to add the configuration settings inside the Claude desktop config.json file. Now I'm going to add the dependencies. Alright, so the dependencies have been added, and now you will see that in addition to the notes, we now have another folder called weather, and it also has a source folder inside which we have init.py file and server.py file. So now I want to create a weather app which is actually going to get the weather forecast from the Open Weather API. So for that, firstly we need to have the Open Weather API key. For that, you have to go to openweathermap.org, go to the API keys, and then generate a new key and you can use it. Then head back to your IDE, and inside the source folder, you have to create a new file and call it .env. This is going to contain the environment variable for our OpenWeatherMap API key. So here is my API key. Let's save the file. Next, we need to go inside the server.py file, and you will see that right now it contains the same boilerplate code which was available for the Notes application. Now we are going to make certain changes to this code, but you will see that we will have all of these functions inside our new code as well. So here is the code for our weather application. Firstly, I am loading the environment variables from my .env file. Then since we are using the API, so we need to provide the API configuration. Firstly, I'm creating a variable inside which I'm getting the value of the Open Weather API key environment variable. And if the API key is empty, then it is going to throw this error. Then we have to specify the API base URL, which is actually this URL. I'm setting the default city to London. You have to define the weather endpoint and the forecast endpoint. Next, I'm defining a function called fetch weather, which is taking a city as an input. So this function is actually going to go inside the URL by attaching the weather with it, and is going to look for the city at the URL and is going to fetch the temperature, conditions, humidity, wind speed, and the timestamp for the provided city. Here we are initializing our server by the name weather. Then just like we have the functions in our Broiler app code for the Notes application, I have also defined the same functions right here two. So firstly, we have the function for the list resources, which is going to list all the available weather resources. Then we have a function to read the resources, which is going to read the current weather data for a particular city. We have a list function to list the tools, which is going to list available weather tools. And then finally, I have a function called the call tools, which is actually going to handle the tool calls for the weather forecast. And then finally, inside the main function, I am simply running my server whose name is app by passing a read stream, a write stream, and the initialization options. So once you are done with it, now you need to head back to Claude and restart it in order to incorporate all the new changes to it. Alright, and if you want to verify it, you need to go to the settings, go to the developer, and here you can see that we have an MCP configuration for the nodes and the weather. And if you want to view the file, click on edit configuration. Here is our configuration file, and you can see that previously we only had the configuration settings for the node server. Now we also have the configuration settings for our weather server as well. So this means that our weather server has been successfully connected and attached to the Claude desktop application. Now I'm gonna go ahead and provided the prompt that what is the weather in London. Once you run it, now instead of providing us any error or any apologies, it is saying that I'll check the weather forecast for the London, and then it is saying that in London it is currently 6.4 degrees centigrade, which is equivalent to 43.5 degrees Fahrenheit with scattered clouds. The forecast shows that this is going to be the weather for tomorrow and for the next day. So in this way, you can see that by providing it implementation for all of these functions like list resources, read resource, the list tools and call tool, etc., we were able to integrate our very own weather application by converting it into a server and connecting it with the Claude desktop as an MCP. And then on the basis of this application's code, now Claude is able to provide us weather forecast for real time. So in this way, you can connect any of your application that you want with the Claude by simply providing implementation for all of these functions and connecting it with the Claude desktop using MCP. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.